How are you, my guy?
Just chilling, man. Enjoy y'all fucked up weather.
Yeah, man. You walked right into it.
I fucked up then.
When'd you get in?
I got in day before yesterday.
Yep.
Just kind of going around, making me some money, doing me some features, you know, walking through these clubs.
That's what's up.
Well, yeah, well, basically, we fuck with your music, bro. Straight up. Just that's what it is. And so Gary fucks with your music. I don't know if you've seen like him tweet out the shit or anything like that.
He fucked with me. I wrote him back. I don't think he had.
I didn't see. I'm getting fucking killed on social media. I'm trying, but I'm missing shit.
I can't believe I was able to see it.
I'm glad you did, my man.
I seen it. I said about the private jet thing. Like, it's like commercial.
And then, like, you know, like, one thing that's interesting about you is, like, the outro with the DJ Cutthroat tape, the All My Kids, and, like, the shit you're talking about, bro, is, like, so personal, and, like, people get motivated. Right. Like, they can feel your pain, but then it's, like, melodic, and you get you're motivating people, right? So it's, like, there's so many synergies here. And then I was watching this interview recently where you said, you were buying seeds for 50 cents.
I saw that too. I saw that.
And the thing there that's so cool is like one thing
that's my life
about is like flipping baseball cards as a kid, right?
Right.
And this whole setup is really just a conversation to get to know each other, like see what's up and all that. But one thing I need to say is that out of people in Atlanta, like, you know, he's the man.
I know what's going on.
He's also young, right?
Oh yeah, how old are you?
I'm 25.
It's the best. I know these fucking kids.
And then the project coming Friday,
Right.
But you got a lot of work, like projects coming, and it's just a good time.
How are you guys thinking as a team? Like, what's like when you're this young and this part of the process? There's always the micro and the macro.
I think that I find whenever I meet a person or whoever it may be, I find a gift and their talent, whatever they good in, what is their strengths. And I use them for their strengths. And if everybody do their part, you know what I'm saying? He know how to record me, he know how to take a picture of me. If everybody do their part, then everybody will be good. The team win the game when you got the best quarterback, the best wide receiver,
left tackle,
the best defensive team.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody put it together and you win the championship. Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. What's your perspective on all?
I think Ralo is a phenomenal businessman, and he has big aspirations. You know, coming from his background and what he's gone through, he's able to just put a lot of stuff together. So it's not just music. A lot of it is real estate, making sure that the community is taken care of, leaving a stamp, leaving a mark so that the world's a better place from where he is. Like, Ralo's not just about the music. Like, Ralo's about improving the lives. He takes care of a lot of people.
Yeah, that's
in significant
true.
ways.
A lot of positivity, gratitude, which is
Yeah,
like
I've seen
shit he
it.
talks about. But then, like, you know, he gives out like free food. To, like,
Yeah, I've been seeing it.
So, like,
what do you think? Because you got a little sense of me and us and him. Like, what's your point of view?
No, I think that the big thing is sort of for him doing it his own way, carving his own path out of it, and just consistency. I think that's one of the big synergies that you guys have. Like, since we started working together, working with me and Michelle, he's dropped 5 projects, like 4 of his own projects, and with the 4th one coming on Friday, and then a project with his DJ as well that came out in November. So he's just consistent, and he's already thinking about, you know, the project that's coming out in the spring and the project that'll come out in the summer. Like, he's already thinking 2 or 3 steps ahead, and he's in that space that you're always talking about.
I believe in that shit so fucking much. I don't understand how people don't see it. It's not fucking 1994 anymore. If you've got it in you, put it out. Technology's on your side.
I feel like everybody just don't be thinking about it. They just don't give a fuck. Because if everybody can be rich if they put their mind to it, I ain't no better than this, man. You smell me? I got the same hands, same blood, same eyes as another person. They just don't want it.
Like ambition.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
That's right, Alexa. Yeah.
She don't know it.
She does. She's not self-aware either. Yeah, man. Listen, I agree with you, but I think the thing that I wish people understood, like something in you and others, myself, like somewhere along the line, once you know yourself, you got a much better chance. People struggle with knowing who they are. They want to be somebody. Everybody wants to be something instead of figuring out what they are and triple down on it. I see it with management a lot in music.
They
want to be the artist, you know, you know, right?
That's if you're not in the business, then if you're not a performer, then you are in the business of music. So you can call us all failed musicians, I guess.
You know, but it's interesting. I have noticed it a lot. I'm like, okay, I understand that. Like, that makes sense. Like, happens in the agency world. A lot of my creatives wanted to make movies, you know, and so like I get it. It's interesting, and I would just always think about like, just wish people were more self-aware of what they were good at. So the quickest path to the most upside financially, back to everybody can be a millionaire, is fucking self-awareness. Because once you know who you are, you stop lying to yourself. When you stop lying to yourself, you stop becoming insecure and all the shit that drags you down to not be motivated to fucking work. Like, I'm so happy and like at peace that I can put all my energy on the fucking work. Like 18 hours a day feels good because I'm happy as fuck doing it. It was funny, we started fucking, that's right.
Do yourself. All the other motherfuckers trying to be something else, trying to be somebody else. Fuck around and get in that other lane, down your lane, stay in your lane, keep it straight.
You'll love this. I was in the studio for the first time actually watching a song being made. We were like fucking around a little bit. Literally, the first song I'd ever seen being, I'm not in the studio, like I'm doing my thing. And when I am, I'm doing business meetings. So it's never like really like, we're making a song. Here's the beat, he's writing, he goes in, she goes in. Literally the first song I was ever associated with, meaning like just fucked around with the artist, like thinking up stuff. I looked at him like, holy shit, why do people ever leave?
Yeah.
I would just make songs every minute. That's the most fun, like, I would just I would have 1 million songs. I'd be like, why would I even do anything else? Seriously, I was like, that was fucking, I was like, that's it? That was it? I was like, okay, let's make, I got 19,000 other things I got to say. That's why I put out so much content and read all these fucking books. Like, when you have something to say, 100%, and when you can, and fucking mute, man.
There's so many ways.
Yeah, and when you can do it with music, you can pierce people's soul and fucking make an impact.
That's what I like about it.
Right?
That's what I like about it the most. At first, I was doing it for my own soul. Then I started seeing that other people like my shit too. Other people buying it to me. Shit, I gotta keep doing it. So you telling me what I'm going through, helping you go through what you trying to go through, you smell me. And when I said, oh yeah, we got us something, music ain't gonna never go away. A lot of shit gonna come and go, but music is
sports and music. I'll take you way, way back. The 3 people that existed on Earth, they were throwing rocks at each other and they were banging those rocks together. That's just deeply entrenched in us as animals, period. Is there anything we can help with in the short term? I mean, the project comes out Friday, right?
Yeah.
So we can focus on that for Monday's list.
Yeah,
I'll listen to it carefully. We'll pick.
I mean, we create like a whole lot of Instagram stuff, like swipe ups and little like memes and like all that different.
Yeah, next week we'll definitely put like we'll listen to it over the weekend. Put 1 or 2 songs on our list on Monday, and then we'll use some of our social media content over the next couple of weeks.
Send me some shit too. I'm gonna post it for you.
Yeah, the song with Thug, that's dope.
Yeah,
that's. But like, I want to hear the other tracks too. But I mean, what's your goal, bro? Like, what are you trying to do next? You know?
I'm really, my ultimate goal is to become a CEO. You know what I'm saying? To push talent, push artists. You know what I'm saying? Help young brothers out. It doesn't matter whoever the artist may be. But it's just hard as fuck to find an artist. Like,
Makes sense.
it's hard to find a person that's in the spotlight and that's getting so much attention and so much money to be humble. It's hard as hell. Once you get a young dude a little money, they just lose their mind.
They're so hungry. They've been like dreaming to that moment. That's exactly right.
Real talent.
Bro, you love this. I put out content all the time, and I literally verbatim, these guys know because they follow me everywhere. People ask me like, why do you put out your best content? Why don't you sell it? And literally my answer is because 99% of you fuckfaces aren't gonna do anything about it. I give away every one of my secrets because somewhere along the line I realized, oh my God, I'm gonna be loved and revered because I'm giving the cleanest, best fucking advice for free, and it's not gonna hurt me because nobody's gonna do anything. Forget about like it makes me feel good and I'm making an impact. There was a second part. I just thought I was gonna make an impact and I was gonna feel good, but it was gonna fuck up my economics. It didn't, because nobody's doing anything. I'm telling you what to do.
That's exactly what's going on, because look at all the labels, look at all the different people that is telling you, don't sign to these major label because of this and this and that, and y'all like still gonna go sign with.
What's even better, what I like way more, is your first 60 songs, you reference 13 times that you ain't signing with no label. Right? Like that back in the day, I didn't think they had options. So when I got kind of, in the last 15 months, I've started like really, really paying attention again to hip hop and like the whole culture, which is why it like feels like I'm closer to it these days. And so I was like, yeah, I got back into it, started listening to a lot of fucking music. I was like, okay, yeah, these young fucking entrepreneurs, they got it, yes. Right. They get it. They don't have to sign, they're gonna be smart, and then literally systematically, like, especially because I was catching up, so I would listen to 3 projects in a row, and literally projects number 1, you're talking shit, and like, I ain't gonna fucking sign with you, motherfucker, you this, that. And the second one, you're like, I'm fucking, and the third one, you're like, I signed, but it's okay. Like, I was like, you fucking, I'm like, it's crazy. I'm aware, man.
Yeah,
I laugh at people, they don't understand. Like, when you go to the casino, you can win the first time. But if you keep going, they didn't build all that pretty shit. What do you think record there's math behind this. This isn't but everybody loves short-term money. Everybody wants to put that money to their ear and post it on Instagram.
As soon as I got my deal, as soon as I got my money, I bought me a Lamborghini. But I still had a lot of more motherfucking money. I just was able to pay my taxes, and I was able to say I bought a Lamborghini legitimate. Man, they thought I spent my money, so that when they like, oh shit, he spent the money, because that's what every artist do. They spend it in advance. Yeah. They just don't know your ass ain't never gonna see that type of money no more.
100%. You know why? Because this next album you're gonna do for that label, there's gonna be a song on there that's gonna make me the biggest artist in the world. That's just, same with I got into the sports game, we rep some football players. I'm like, you may never see a second contract. But here's what it is, man, it's psychology. When you're 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and you have nothing, or not a lot, and you're watching imagery of a lot, all the stuff on you right out of the car, like when you see it, you want it. It fucking seduces you. And so you make bad long-term decisions.
But when you grow this shit don't mean that to you.
If you put that watch into Amazon and Facebook, you could buy the watch company.
True.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, all we think about it, but I see.
What's great is you've been full cycle and you're 25. Now you're dangerous. The fact that you've tasted both flavors.
Oh, that shit taste bad, dog.
The fact that you've been thoughtful about it now and spent, the fact that you threw a full cycle and you're 25, now you can get dangerous.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too, is like,
the more shit you eat,
you're so young, but you're so farther along and wise and educated on how the game goes. But then another thing that's different about Ralo than most people is he's like genuine, to the sense that like he trusts you, right? So it's kind of like some people are expecting.
I apologize, Boyd. Who do you fuck with in Atlanta, like in the music business? I know you're a businessman and everything, but just specifically music.
I fuck with P, QC. He's the brother I fuck with. Of course, I fuck with Gucci, man. Mm-hmm. And everybody up on the QC label, like Lil Baby, the Migos, and everybody up on the 17 label, Hood Rich, Pablo, Quill, and all that. I kind of really fuck with everybody, you know what I'm saying? But
let me tell you something that you need to think about, because the way you and I came up, that makes a lot of sense. A lot of these big companies are losing money every month for market share because they raised the fuckload of money. So a lot of the money I've made in my life and a lot of the money that somebody like you could make off that stuff, sometimes when you think I want to become the Spotify or a mini version, Spotify and Tidal's losing money. They raised money. Jay-Z didn't sell his shares to Sprint for kicks and giggles. So you're right in the way, like, you came up and I came up in a way that merit. Like, if you actually made money, you got money. That Wall Street game, little tricky. People make money even though they're still not making money.
That shit, that whole ball game. You gotta really put put some people together and study that shit.
You understand? Because they're trying to buy money. You know what they're trying to do? They're trying to hold their breath and have somebody else buy them to make their nut, but they're losing every month.
So they
So like Facebook, right, and Twitter and Uber and all these companies I invested in, they don't make money. It looks like one day they'll make money, and if they do, they make real fucking money. I didn't say Spotify because I don't know where they're at this point. They're close. But to your point, like I always think about like if that person's making money. Let me give you something I know you're gonna understand. Sometimes the bank loses when they bet and put out too much money and it doesn't come back, right? So like book deals. I do book deals, no different than what you guys do with music in the game. I do them because I ran the math for them to give me the dollars up front. I know what to do with the dollars versus how much I sell and how much I can make. It's just math. You know math. I've been listening to everything you've said. You haven't said it, but that's how you play. So on the streaming side, be careful and not be careful. Keep in mind when you start looking under the hood and looking at the math, understand in real venture capital and private equity and like Wall Street fucking dynamics, sometimes they take so much money up front. What they're actually doing is not trying to make money. They're just
trying to sell.
You understand?
Build it up and make it look beautiful.
That's right.
And when you really, it's just like a nice ass car. You really ain't got no motor. You really ain't gonna keep going.
Or what you're doing, you buy up a whole neighborhood in Atlanta, you put a lot of debt behind you and you hope that that's the next spot and you flip it before you get the call on your money.
That's dangerous ass game. You can go bankrupt like that.
That's why a lot of people do go bankrupt. And that's why a lot of people like you and I who come from zero don't ever go bankrupt, but don't ever also get the 40 billion because we're not willing to go. I'm not willing to go to, so when people, I always tell people I'm gonna buy the Jets. People are like, you're gonna buy the Jets in 3 or 4 years. I'm like, you don't understand. I'm not gonna put myself in a position to buy the Jets in 3 or 4 years. I may buy them in 32 because I'm running a marathon. I'm not trying to put my life in jeopardy to look, it's a bigger version of what you just said about all those artists. I could look all cool. I bought 40 acres in here. I bought 4,000 apartment buildings. I'm fucking great until you're not. It's like all those kids that bought fucking Bitcoin a month ago at $17,000 a coin, maxed out their credit cards because it was going to 34,000 until it went to 9. Notice how in the last 2 weeks, people aren't saying the word Bitcoin as much? We'll spend some time together. Let's take a quick photo because I gotta bounce.
I appreciate that, man. Good meeting you. I'll see y'all tonight.
All right, yeah, please.